You wait.
Walk me through the whole thing. It starts with a dinner. Just walk me through it.
It was boring. I can't.
You couldn't possibly think it was boring. It's bullshit.
It was boring.
You had to be stars in your eyes.
No.
Did you fly over privately?
Yes, but it wasn't my plane.
So it didn't count?
No.
Jesus.
You fly over.
Yes.
And
it was
who were the first? Like when you first met those leaders, you had to be wowed.
No.
You're 10 years out of Coney Island.
No, I'm not wowed by people of position.
Doesn't count.
I'm wowed by people of great ideas. And I don't care if it's the bus driver. I don't care if it's the student I had who has teeth coming out in
Well,
every
these guys
direction.
have to have great ideas. They're the leaders of the three great continents of the world: North America, Europe, and Japan.
No, many of these world leaders become world leaders because they're popular and they were able to get votes or they were able to convince people to vote for them. I learned later. Many of them were just good at what they did in terms of politics. Remember, world leaders are politicians in general. They're not scientists, they're not intellectuals, they're not great thinkers, they're great politicians.
At the first Trilateral Commission meeting that you remember,
He's
in
right.
Tokyo,
Yeah, he is.
sometime in the early '90s. Do you remember what were the big issues of the day that they were talking about?
Yeah, in fact, it was funny because they were talking about inflation, and they were worried that what would happen. How do you control inflation? And as a mathematician, I didn't understand the concept. I don't understand the concept today. How's that possible? Well, when you talk about most things to do with money, money is meant to be local. It's U.S. dollars. Then I understand what it means. If inflation means my dollar today inflates, and it doesn't buy as much as it did.
De la virga, güey.
Financial crisis, like you blame someone for giving your father those people. And it's easy to blame people for the financial crisis, like you blame
¿Se puede hacer?
someone for giving your
¿Estás
father
en YouTube?
before he had a
No sé.
But what really happened, the real enemy of the finance system was Bill Clinton. And if you ask me what and who caused the financial crisis, I would tell you it was Bill Clinton.
Man.
Because of what Bob Rubin and he did to deregulate the financial system?
No.
Wow.
Because the last time we had our 60-minute interview, you talked to me about home ownership. And you asked me whether everyone should own a home. And I told you no, it's too risky.
So the financial collapse of 2008 is because of hardworking African Americans, Hispanics, and whites who wanted to have a ownership stake in the society that all rests on their shoulders. They're the culprits.
No, not at all.
Okay, then
I didn't say they were the culprits. I was pretty clear it was Bill Clinton.
Okay.
And why was it Bill Clinton? Because Bill Clinton wanted to get votes from those people. And he sold them the idea that instead of renting in a house, and historically the values of houses have gone up, and he said, you guys in these local communities who haven't been able to afford a house before,
Ingo, Cal promote you come in.
I'm going to show
No mames,
you,
pinche.
give you away, because I'm sure
Che
you'll
botazo. Puto.
you can own a house
Sí, puto.
because
Puto.
so what we're going to do is I'm going to let you
Ah, pues mira, vamos a poner de esto, vamos a poner
when you
este
really
aquí, güey.
you're right on the border, maybe, or not even.
Aquí.
Our contestants are about to clash
Sí, estamos en Mónaco. Este mapa se
where
me
the
gusta.
difference between victory and defeat literally lurks around every
Whatever
corner.
happens, at the moment your credit score or whatever it is, your credit's not good. Now, normally, you come to me and want to borrow money. I'm a bank, and I say, I'm sorry, Mr. Bannon, I can't lend you money.
There are going to be good reasons to follow how the socialites approach this.
Está
as the
explicando
competition
cómo
gets
varias
going.
funciones. Ese ya. No mames, güey.
But no, what I say to you,
This one over here.
I'm going to figure out a way to lend you.
Uy, ese güey le tiraron. Ese güey se murió.
First elimination is really sending a message. This match is on.
This is what it's all about, partner.
Couldn't agree more, Scotty.
The underdog's got the cash prize.
No va, pendejín.
Nobody knows what that means. Subprime. That means prime.
This is it. The
Vamos
first
para
team
acá,
wipe of the
supongo.
round.
Bit of a rough spot
Vamos con el compita. Vamos con el compita. El compita, parce.
And we'll tell you what, you're going to have people lend you money, though you are sub-bomb.
The socialites have started the first cash out.
We'll figure out some government agencies.
Oh, mira, están bajando.
The mighty have recovered and respawned.
I'm going down there.
The steamrollers just jump-started the cash out.
The bank is
Espérate, te revivo, güey. Espérame.
We've gone into overload mode. 2 game show events running side by side.
And we have another steal in the books thanks to the mighty.
A move that definitely sets the stakes higher, Scotty.
¿Dónde vas, pendejo? Chiputa. Voy a poner la pistola más.
They're off their game today.
And that's a wrap on our double event action. Back to standard relentless chaos.
players, these two big
Can you summarize
firms.
this? Yeah, basically what he's doing is he's saying that Bill Clinton made a system where basically you would give money to people who you shouldn't give money to.
Bueno, supone que es el plan este de gobierno que por eso fue que subió la economía del país en esos tiempos. Porque si no fuera si no hubiera sido por eso, creo que la economía de Estados Unidos hubiera subido a la mierda, según yo.
Eliminations are piling up for a contestant out there. Let's see how far they can take it.
So, and then also it's by keeping those people, like what I said before.
The mighty make a bold statement with the first cash out of the match.
That's the face of a team that refuses to back down.
Cash out complete, and the steamrollers reap the rewards.
Sammy Mays will guarantee the fact that will receive it.
Revival compa. Oh no.
Uncle Sam. He went to his Uncle Sam. I'm going to. I want everybody to see as many people as we can get. Because Uncle Sam is the best player in the world. I don't know. The United States government. We'll take it all. We'll take as much sub-prime as we can handle. Because it's the best.
Go after cash box 3. Going over there.
Oh my god,
Action is insane.
If you blink, you might miss the play of the game.
The steamrollers are determined to crush the competition. They're opening full.
No mames, por atrás, una naranja, güey, pesada.
The overdogs swooped up a cash box.
We will package 100, 300, 1,000 of you subprimers, and we'll sell it off to somebody else.
The overdogs are going for it. Cash out initiated.
There's too much supply. It's a supply demand problem.
It's a very big question.
Vamos a preguntarle al chat PTG si se puede hacer esto, porque la neta no estoy seguro si
Then the people go back to your first
The steamrollers waste no time.
The financial
government leaders. Government leaders know if they're
The
good,
socialites just made their return to the arena.
and they can do mathematics. They can balance their checkbooks. So certain people in Congress say, well, how do you value these subprime mortgages? The banks say we've been valuing them the same way we've always valued them for the past 20 years. The accountant
This is like listening to a dev explain how they design the game. You know, like
A strong offensive push by the mighty as they steal a cash out.
Fortune favors the bold, Scotty.
There's something in this country called gap accounting, a standard accounting.
Generally accepted accounting principle.
And we account for them the same way we've always accounted for them.
Me tengo bien alto, pero
Last night,
Yes.
ahí está.
when we put it on our book,
Vamos, pues, ¿qué está hablando este güey?
makes sense. I paid for it. That's the value. It's $1,000. That's what I paid
Con mis
for it.
compas, pero mames, no estoy haciendo ni madres.
A heist halted. That's how you protect your earnings, folks. Well played.
Because what happens if you have to sell?
Qué bueno que no rojo para eso. Aquí me pueden ver, pero no hay pedo. Como ya tengo esto para realizar el problema. Ah, vienen los putitos. Ah.
In essence, to say not what it was worth yesterday, but if I have to sell, what would it be?
Outstanding cash out delivered by the steamrollers.
Every bank now has to value something that was worth yesterday at lower than they paid. Never before in 20 years did they have to do this.
Our layered events are
So,
done,
something
people.
like-
Contestants can recalibrate their strategies.
The steamrollers are pouring into a vault.
Now, 990.
1 minute warning.
One last push could change everything.
Think about it.
I don't know.
Something's 1,000 and 990. This person now has to value at 980.
The overdogs are worming their way into a vault.
Ese
A
güey.
contestant is moving from
Vamos al
elimination to
circo.
elimination.
No mames, ese güey fácilmente le pudo haber ganado.
Slightly less than a mighty performance from the mighty. They're down again.
They just couldn't muscle in on that play, Scotty.
No mames, güey, qué pedo, güey. ¿Cómo me matan luego esos cabrones?
I'll have a heart attack. Oh, what? Was 2008 a heart attack or a stroke? Ability.
A ver, estamos viendo un video de Asmongold sobre lo de Epstein.
Why was that? They said the button and the head, central, doesn't work. So it's a
It's crunch time. Only 30 seconds to go.
¡Hijos de puta, güey!
The steamrollers roll into first place, powering through to the next stage.
And also qualifying for the next round, the mighty live up to their name.
Because they make so much money from doing fairly simple things, needs to make it more complicated than it is.
We had a Jersey recession in the early 90s based upon real estate and Japan.
Dude, it's just like I enjoyed living in ignorance more. Yeah, he just... What the fuck, man? Like... I don't even know what to say.
No mames, güey, todo, desde que vi eso, todo lo veo ahí, güey, la división del... Ay, cabrón.
You had a recession in the 90s. I don't know what it's based upon. it's always interesting to look back and say, separate from this certain triggers, like in the 70s there was
What do you think was based on the 90s? It's clearly a huge downturn.
No, I know there was a downturn. That's what I know for sure. I don't.
That's a fact.
That's all. Everything else is sort of speculation about why did we have.
Understand that there's some speculation that has 0% probability of being true, and there's others that have 90%. In the range, when you look at the range of alternatives of what could have caused it in 90, and what I'm trying to do is get you all the way up to 2008.
This is insane.
Look, you're the smartest guy in the room, right? You know that. Do you think there's anybody in the world today?
Oops, this is going to be a bad question.
No, do
Maybe
you think anybody in the world today? The Alan Greenspans, the Bernankes, is there any central banker you know, any partner of any Wall Street firm, any guy running a trading desk, and I would take it that would be, or anybody Larry Fink at BlackRock, Steve Schwartzman at Blackstone.
Entonces aquí ya puedo cambiar el...
100 financial guys, and let's throw in a couple of Nobel economists, and let's throw in the best professors at Wharton, at Harvard, at Stanford. Do you think that there's anybody that understands money or understands the world's financial system as good as you?
There must be.
But it doesn't come to the top of the head.
No.
Okay, fine.
Wow. Holy shit. Bro, what the fuck? Oh my fucking god. Look at his face.
Now that I've gotten that, let's go back to 1990. In that arc from the fall of the Berlin Wall to 2008.
Good.
We started with the implosion in Tokyo of the Japanese economy, Japanese financial markets. We had the huge run up in internet stocks, right? We had the implosion of that in 2000. The bankruptcy of Drexel Burnham in 90, implosion of Japan, huge run up in equity markets for the internet, implosion of the internet in 2000.
This is how the tournament begins with round one testing fundamentals.
This is the kind
Vámonos
of
a...
format where the
¿Dónde
steam
vamos?
rollers are
Amigo?
different
Vamos al
from
2.
also keep them in
Vamos
line.
al 2.
Viewers, let's get into it.
Bound to turn up the heat.
It's go time.
Absolutely, Scotty. Absolutely.
That's exactly right. Because people like to see.
They're going for it. The ultra rares are opening vault 1.
Sure.
The ultra rares grabbed a cash box.
I just, yeah. Emperor Palpatine? No, I was actually thinking about that, right? This is more like Darth Plagueis. And then what followed after Darth Plagueis was Palpatine, who took over the government. There's that.
Moment of high tension here as the ultra rares are stowing away a cash box. Cash out started.
Long-term capital had been bailed out.
Cash out A.
Back in the 90s, when everybody panicked. That bailout.
Ay, hijo de puta, con ese puto martillo de mierda, cabrón. ¿Cómo está la...? Shake body, shake your body.
2 game show events, 0 chill. Welcome to the
Vamos a ponerla aquí para cuando ahorita lleguen estos cabrones.
Great steal.
Estos cabrones. My heart starts to dance. Do a little dance, do a little dance, do what do. Ah, mira. Qué bueno. Oh, no mames. Ahí nos la roban, es de nosotros. Pinches putas. Pinches putas.
Exceptional cash out by the steamrollers.
Bullshit.
I don't understand the financial system.
Please stop. You cannot sit here.
Man.
and tell- that what we just went through.
It's all smooth sailing for the big splash as they take the lead.
The central bankers, the commercial bankers, the top economists, going to business school, lectures, and Stanford, all the top 200, 250.
Ah, ¿por qué hace moneda, güey?
The guys are basically level. You have to understand something.
The big splash got hold of a cash box.
We all don't understand.
Sí, güey.
The ultra rares find themselves calm in this round. Wiped again.
They're as common as a four-leaf clover in the arena. A contestant is finding their rhythm, stringing together one elimination after another.
Pendejo, güey, neta, güey.
We're halfway through the round and there's been plenty of action. Let's see how the next half will play out.
I can hardly contain my excitement, Scotty. This is what it's all about.
Cash out in progress. Next up, the big splash. Respawned.
People that ran the world.
Actually said it.
Enemy at the cash box!
Politicians get elected for 4 years or 8 years, separate from the royal family in England or in the Middle East. Suddenly this
Standing in that area.
they're not there
Here
anymore.
we go. The ultra rares are stirring things up. Enemy spotted up there.
So we formed this trilateral commission.
A contestant's elimination streak is heating up and showing no signs of cooling down.
He's literally talking about
Basically. No mames, güey. ¿Qué pedo que lo revivieron?
As I said, bro, I talked to McAfee once. It was probably the most starstruck I'd ever been. Like, whenever I like,
Güey.
I talked.
Es lo más cagado porque el vato dice que no sabe cómo funciona el puto sistema y el cabrón es de los personajes, fue de los personajes, para mí sigue vivo el cabrón. Los más importantes de este perro mundo, güey, dice, no, con eso te lo describió, güey. Súper detallado todo, pero no lo entiendo. What the fuck?
We've got a new goal spawning into the arena.
The chaos meter just doubled. All events are in effect.
Every great leader in America, the Asians, the Japanese, and we did a
Oh
very
boy,
long-
the Vogues will strut their stuff on the sidelines for a bit. Another team wipe.
to the killing.
The Steamrollers are starting a revolution. They're opening a vault. A long-awaited return to the arena for the Vogues. The Ultra Rares prove their worth yet again, securing a cash out.
The Ultra Rares are showing off some outstanding teamwork and discipline out there. Double events have come to an end.
Ah, qué hijo de puta, güey.
Did you understand
Personaje mierda.
the domino effect that by third
The big splash swooped up a cash box.
Did you know that? Did you did.
Less than 30 seconds remaining.
I don't want
The teams need to push hard to secure their victory.
the idea of it's a medical procedure. You had systems that if I said to you, you really can follow it on it is a bad situation.
Attack on A! Steal it!
Steal on B, going in.
Attack on B! Steal it! Thermite out! Bandit for opponent! Initiating a scan!
Only 30 seconds left, and the pressure is on.
Let's see if anyone's gonna find a
Steal, with only seconds to spare. The big splash locked down first place. Set
Pinche
themselves
putas.
up perfectly for the next round.
The Ultra Rares also qualify rare skill on full display here.
So in a 6x9 cell in
Photograph right
in Palm Beach County, California.
West Palm Beach, Florida.
West Palm Beach, Florida.
That's what you
Wait,
do.
so he's in jail and he calls the treasury from jail? I'll go 27 minutes after this.
West Palm Beach, Florida. West Palm Beach, Florida. West Palm Beach, Florida. You're making a call to Washington D.C. to talk to some deputy secretary,
Someone in trouble.
someone in charge. And that does not. The night before we go to bed, it doesn't dawn on you at all. You never have a moment of self-reflection that how did I end up on this metal cot when I should be at the center of things?
No, I had a telephone, so I said, I can talk to, it makes no difference where I am, in fact. I'm still talking to the same person if I was at my home in Palm Beach. But I'm here in jail.
Home in Palm Beach.
I can dial my own phone.
No, but you can also make 1,000 phone calls. Here you gotta make one. He's gotta take.
Think how much better that was. I had to decide who was the right person to call. That was unusual. Because I would have called 20 people.
And what was the advice you gave?
I said, you have a sick patient. And it's very much like a sick patient in the emergency room. You can't think about it like your car. People in normal walks of life think about money and things as a machine. And unfortunately, so if your car breaks,
This
cars
guy's
are always
crazy,
easy
yeah.
to fix. My jets, my cars, if it breaks, I know it can be fixed because it simply follows the same pattern. If this part breaks, you replace the part and the thing works again. People and the financial system are not machines. They can't be fixed the same way. You can't simply take out the put some more juice into the commercial paper market, and that's like replacing the carburetor on the car. It's much more, I have a patient who can't breathe, has a stomach problem, can't see, looks...
This is nuts. Chad, I'll call into space right now should make you feel sick? No, absolutely not. I think this is a revealing thing. A lot of the people that have always been villains inside of, like, this is the issue that I think Marvel movies and, you know, TV shows have confused a lot of people into. A lot of the people that are the biggest villains in history.
And composure is critical.
If the pace slows down, that can really work in favor of the Kingfish here.
Good check.
The Kingfish are breaching vault too.
Qué pedo por ese cabrón.
If your heart stops, you have to start your heart again.
The Kingfish picked up a cash box.
Why do I have to start your heart again? So you get the blood flow. If your blood stops, you're dead. If liquidity, which is the equivalent of blood.
The match has its first team wipe, and it's one for the books.
That stings. The Jet Setters will be looking to bounce back.
It allows the blood.
Oh mames, este pendejo.
The Retros keep it steady. Cash out in progress.
Especially when you run with someone dying, you have to niceties.
The Jet Setters have recovered and respawned.
Things could go south fast if they meet the Retros again.
As you were sitting there in the jail cell.
Throwing sonar!
No mames, se le fueron dos al equipo morado. Y... Bueno, los
Double the game champions, double the challenge. Let the madness begin.
Out in front, it's the Retros showing how it's done. Respawn alert! The Ultra Rares are back in action. Reloading!
Throwing sonar grenades. We're officially back to standard chaos, for better or worse. Standing for opponents.
¡Oh, qué pido! Me diste la pendejín y me mató.
Arming a line!
Okay, let's go.
The Ultra Rares just made their return to the arena. The Kingfish are playing for keeps. They've snagged the match's first cash out.
The cash out station is on fire. They're taking it in.
A well-deserved cash out for the Retros.
I'm super impressed with the Retros so far. They're proving to be true team players.
Oh, eso fue solo.
Down there.
Los primeros que si lo matan,
The
va a estar
Kingfish
chido.
are opening vault 3.
Oh no, güey, que este güey se fue solo.
The Kingfish grabbed a cash box. The Retros are trying to kick it old school at Vault 4.
There's something we fucked up.
We've hit the halfway mark, and the action is ramping up.
I imagine the sponsors are pleased with the results so far.
Regal moves from the Kingfish as they start a cash out.
Vamos a ver mañana.
Very top of what is considered outside of science, maybe physics. The thing people most admire because they like alchemy, understanding high finance. To sit there and what will be the defining financial crisis of our time.
Move it! Going over there!
The Ultra Rares are facing serious pressure.
Exact moment. Triggered and
Initiating a scan!
The Retros have started a cash out.
well and created much more initial network. And know that you couldn't work on it.
Scanning for opponent!
It's not looking good for the Ultra Rares. They have to act now.
No mames, ¿cómo no me subí arriba?
In West Palm Beach, 6x6, metal fucking bed. It's a trusty spell. Not amazing, I don't want to say.
Going over there! Spotted an enemy!
No mames, este es el único güey que está en su equipo, qué triste. Pero bueno.
Going
Ah,
over
no.
there!
They were both just two sides of the coin. Let me tell you. That my life today, you consider yourself a stoic. See what I'm saying? Stoic's not very
Digo, ¿cómo se considera él? ¿No? Ermitaño, dice.
defeating the almond drug.
Cash out complete, and the Kingfish just got richer.
Somebody might have done something to it. They gotta
Did someone leave the game to press button twice? Because this match just went full double feature.
how the fuck did I do this?
Espero que me vaya mejor. Güey.
Cash out complete, and the Jets have rewards.
¡Su puta madre!
Sure look like they have practice situations like this. Great teamwork.
Pushing into a vault is the Ultra Rares.
Double trouble's over. Contestants can finally breathe a little easier.
Jeffrey Epstein ever in an interview or talk?
The Retros are responding and hoping to recreate those glory days.
Interview is cracking as well as he's.
I'm really prized when the action's this wild.
Can anyone pull off a last-second miracle?
He time traveled. Do you have the phone number of the Treasury Department? No, I don't have the Treasury Department phone number. Sorry, guys. The interview is seriously fascinating. Yeah, it's insane. Like, I don't even know what to say.
Ni yo, güey, no mames, ese güey está loquísimo.
No, wait, what?
The tension is building with only 30 seconds remaining.
It's all about hearts and determination.
El cabrón más influenciado, el más influenciado, ¿cómo se dice? El cabrón con más influencia del mundo. No mames. Acabamos de pendejo el único. Güey, pero lo que más me sorprende de este güey es cómo te explica cómo funciona el sistema americano y tiene todavía los huevos de decir. Ah, calificamos, güey. Tiene los huevos de decir. No sé. No sé. Y no sé cómo funciona. No sé. Pinche madre.
If you're not going to see it, then I'm really afraid, because that means that I always assume there's at least a set of guys out there that have some sort of sense that something's not right.
imagine the guy who has a stroke or had the heart attack. When you ask him, did you feel funny the day before?
Probably no.
He's going to tell you,
No,
yeah,
lo
I
más seguro es que
didn't
no.
feel right. Something
Oh,
was
maybe.
off. I didn't feel right. I had
I thought
my,
you wouldn't actually.
my
I
stomach
thought it
was
should
right. I
happen out of
felt a little
nowhere.
dizzy. I felt a little weak. But if you asked him that day before, do you think you're going to have a heart attack tomorrow? He'd say, no, I just feel a little weak. I'm a little dizzy. My stomach hurts. So these systems, and that's the issue of complexity. What complexity says is that, in fact, everything seems to go along, and people have seen it. One of the great examples of complex systems is sand dunes. In fact, the sand keeps building up. People have seen some, and all of a sudden, one more sand drop, and all the sand starts running down the hills.
Yeah.
That's the way I see the financial markets.
When you funded Santa Fe in the early 90s or late 80s?
Jesus, man. Like, this is nuts. Like, dude's a master manipulator? Yeah. Like, I just, like, wow. The fuck? Will I press him on it knowing the government stopped the crash? Yeah, I guess not. What the fuck, man? I need a link? Yeah, I'll link it. This is the last
You
bit.
had about
Apparently he talks about Satan.
science and Newtonian physics and everything that we can measure is really not going to be the way we go forward. It's going to be much more esoteric, emotional intelligence thing. Was that your moment of clarity?
I wish it was, because it would make such a great story for this interview, but it's not. It's the fact that I lead such a privileged life to come across
But when did you? If it didn't happen then, when did it? Or did it happen before?
I was going to hopefully get to I'm in a privileged position to have some of the world's smartest people come to my house and tell me what they think about different subjects. And I finally realized that the thing that they have most in common is there is this area, no matter how smart they are.
All right, the big splash, the socialites, the jet setters, and finally, the kingfish. Time to pump up the pace. Round 2 is here.
The gates are open for round 2. This is where the preparation pays off, or where the lack of it is exposed.
I've got my eyes on the kingfish. They survived the opening bracket. And
Ah,
now
que dice
the
que no
pressure
escribía,
is
¿no?
early on. The kingfish are trying to rule the waters, unlocking
Fuck, no quería agarrar a este güey.
It's happening, Scotty. We've got our first elimination.
Hold on to your Azult bucket hats, brought to you by Azult.
Para que se vayan mejor.
Fashionable and practical. Love those hats.
So it's writing, reading, and arithmetic was supposed to be everyone's supposed to be. Writing,
Honey bunny, I'm home.
certain.
Hold on to your respawn credit.
A certain way in a certain linear pattern.
Back in action.
The most interesting reason I brought up writing is one of the recent discoveries of mine.
Head to cash out feet.
Socrates, Plato, and Aristotle. They never wrote. They spoke, and people around.
¿O van para allá?
wrote. Socrates could think.
The big splash jumped right in. First cash out in motion.
If I had watched this when I was 7, I would have just come to my mom. See, Mom, I told you I'm not the writer. Come here.
Thermite out. Throwing sonar grenade.
No mames, por atrás.
Two game-changing events at once. Let's see how contestants handle this curveball.
Something new.
Quick reflexes after that attempted cash out heist. Nice interception.
People around me. Feeling
Looks like we've just witnessed The arena is returning to normal, sort of.
Into the next dimension here. Oh boy.
The socialites are re-engaging.
From belly flop to cannonball, the big splash had better brace for impact.
Not understanding the truth. Should they take your money?
What a way to open the match. The big splash land the first cash out.
A stunning showcase of skill and confidence.
The jet setters are flying high. They've just secured a cash out.
The jet setters are working together like a dedicated air crew. Everyone is sticking together, and that's a good way to win.
Questions where good people on both sides
No, ya me aburrí de jugar esto.
So tell us, give us
This is this escape.
And if I got good guys, I'm the producer. If
Approach
good
vault
people,
3.
this is good research.
The socialites are knocking at the door of Vault 4.
Including you.
The second half starts now, and it's anyone's game.
This is intense.
The Kingfisher cracking open Vault 3.
But you
The jet setters swooped up the cash box.
Steel cash out scene.
The jet setters begin a cash out. A rough current could pull the Kingfish under. They need to step up fast.
Scanning that area.
Big splash are re-engaging.
These socialites must be prepared for a siege. A contestant is on an elimination streak.
¡A madre, güey! ¿Por dónde, cabrón?
It's a 2-for-1 special in the arena. 2 events are now underway. That's the second consecutive cash out for the jet setters. Great momentum. Extra time, extra...
No time to dry off. The big splash Kingfish just got hit by another wave. Misfortune loves a target. The socialites are pushing into a vault.
I love how he doesn't even entertain the, these like metaphysical questions. He like, just doesn't even give a shit about it. Yeah, wow, okay. Well, holy shit, man. Satan is a cherub.
Fish are responding. They need to establish themselves as big fish in a small pond. Kingfish are the team to beat as we swim into the final round.
And fasten your seatbelts as the Jet Setters are on schedule to join them in the upcoming two-team clash.
Oh, el de la cocina, sí.
100% this video is getting removed? Yeah, I would say so. And do you think Epstein's dead after watching this interview? I think that it's much less likely that Epstein is dead. But I do think it's like, I mean, it's going from like 98 to 97%. I think he's dead. But like at the same time, I mean, this guy was so influential. He had so much power. Everybody apparently knew this guy. He was making calls to the Treasury, paying for him in jail. Like, it's really kind of insane whenever you think about it. And it's like, is this really somebody that just straight up just killed himself?
All right, the Jet Setters up against the Kingfish. Dig deep one last time.
Ese güey no. Digo, no he investigado mucho acerca de este cabrón, la neta. O sea, lo poco que he visto es ese pedo. Pero no mames, ese güey está... Yo sigo diciendo que el cabrón está vivo.
The Jet Setters are slipping into Vault 1.
Hay gente arriba ya. Este güey se cagó.
The Kingfish swim away with the first elimination.
High flying moves from the Jet Setters.
Le pusieron aquí los cabrones, güey, neta. No mames.
Simultaneous game show events activated. Expect unpredictable.
Es preocupante la manera en la que imita.
Vamos a reaccionar a un video de Washingo. Se llama El temachín es peor de lo que te imaginas. Vamos a ver ese video mientras fucking jugamos. Es súper cagadísimo.
Criterio propio.
Yo aquí cuando me paro a decir algo.
Estás sentado, carnal, estás sentado. Solo sigue una persona, me pregunto quién es. Oh, por supuesto, hermano.
This event's ended, but don't relax too much because there's plenty more ahead. Precision and speed.
Ah, güey, es que me quedó un chingo, güey.
Cash out C, move!
No mames, güey. Ah, con fucking revólver.
The jet setters are starting to soar. They're unlocking Vault 2.
Güey, me dan un chingo de cringe los videos esos de TikTok que dice, eres un pequeño streamer y la chingada. Pues, entiendo que así subes, ¿no? Pero... Ah, teme, digo, chico por ellos, de que crezcan ellos.
Pero últimamente
Yo, ¿dónde vienen? ¿El tiki-taka? ¿El tiki-taka o del teque-teque? ¿Y la de pegar no me la sé o qué? Pides, vamos a... Criterio propio. Envidia. Y no mames, yo no puedo entender gente que... O sea, gente como ese pendejo, no mames, ¿cómo de verdad agarra la personalidad de otra persona? Hey Sam, how's it going? What do you want to watch to? Oh my god, pretty. A la verga. Buena mi criterio, buena mi criterio, buena mi criterio, buena mi criterio. Buena mi criterio propio.
First team wipe on the board.
That's a hard moment for the jet setters.
Back in play!
Wow, with that cash out, the Kingfish are looking more like barracudas in the arena.
I wasn't sure they'd see that steal through. Well done. Simultaneous events just kicked off. Contestants better adjust their tactics quickly.
Güey, ¿ese ataque qué es? ¿Es del pesado?
Go to cash out D. Initiating a scan.
Multiple events just
No lo
concluded. Back to our
conozco.
regularly scheduled chaos.
Cash out started by the Kingfish. If they manage to keep steady, they'll land that tournament victory.
Throwing sonar grenade.
I'll bet that one's going in the highlights reel.
No mames, güey. Güey, el otro pendejo, ¿dónde está, güey? Pinche. No mames, el otro hijo de su puta madre está chupando pito. ¿Qué pedo, güey? Está atrás. ¿Qué pedo? Vete, mi brother, vete, mi brody.
La teoría de los 60. Yo quiero que al que más vea esto, sí, porfa, que la vea, que lo vea. Sí, porfa. El criterio, por alguna extraña razón,
GG. G fucking G. Me pega la verga los dos putos juegos del tournament.
It's
Woo,
lights
woo,
out.
GG.
Just as
Woo.
the spotlight swings to our winners, the Kingfish. From
Buena, buena, buenísima.
Thanks for watching.
Cierra el hortito, dice. Cierra el hortito. ¿Qué? It's Little Allison, a ver. It's Little.
Güey, yo les voy a decir algo, Güey, ¿se acuerdan cuando en los videos del Chispas todo el mundo le decía que atrás tenía niebla? Yo pensé que era real, güey. O sea, que sí tenía niebla. Y cuando lo conocí en persona,
Sí.
dije, oye, güey, pero neta, ¿sí tenías niebla en tu casa? Y me dijo, no, güey, era por el hambre que me grababa, güey. Yo pensaba que sí era niebla, güey. ¿Por qué te dijiste que era niebla, güey? Entonces está cagado porque yo cara que ya grabé con algo con la gente de pregunta de que dónde dejó la niebla. Y yo me acuerdo bien, si lo ven, tengo una idea, yo le dije, comprar una máquina de hilo, ya no quería grabar con él, ya la máquina de hilo.
Ah, me puedo comprar ahora sí el fin de la calaca, ¿no?
Sí, esta persona
Digo,
también
la
tenía
calaca de la Catrina.
cuarto.
Y 14 más.
Es lo que hicieron. Unos comentarios del tema para mí, el tema se inspiró de él, yo te sigo desde que eres nadie, te acabo de seguir. Bueno, sí, me tratas mal, pero trato peor de noche de tema.
¿Dos?
Trato peor, sí, peor. Así dijo,
Acabamos hasta las 5, sí. Vamos a ver para
Una especie de bait, que es una especie de personaje, pero la neta es muy digo, puede que probablemente sea una persona muy joven, pero híjole, güey, imagínate que está en la prepa, por ejemplo, o en la secundaria, y de repente Jorge el Pedro, y pues, güey, ¿quieres compañía de este cabrón? ¿Qué pensarías tú, no?
¿No tiene una skin de sniper estos güeyes?
Pero bueno, estamos acá, vamos a ver a los más populares, ¿se dan cuenta? Tienen 1.3 millones de views.
No, ninguno.
Ay, cabrón. Ahora se puso agresivo. Me encanta el calendario.
Supervivencia, dice el pendejo.
Que le regalaron en la cremería, probablemente, güey. Hijo de la chingada. Pero legítimamente escogió eso como su serie. ¿Qué tiene, güey? No, pues nada, güey, nada más me da risa. A ver, yo también llegué a ver, yo llegué a ver calendarios de esos obviamente porque en mi casa había, güey, que yo estaba creciendo. Pero nunca se me había ocurrido a mis hijos enfrente de ese calendario, güey. No sé. Ay, güey. Bueno, vamos a verlo.
Te lo dije. Persigue tus sueños, hijo de mi puta madre, por supervivencia.
¿Por qué es tan agresivo?
Persigue tus sueños porque si no te vas a destruir de una manera inconsciente.
Ok, pues sí, ahora estoy persiguiendo. Yo siento que este güey llevó una cartulina de quiere ser mi novia, por eso a una morra en el recreo, esta lo rechazó y ahí el güey empezó a dar como un chileno y ya me dijo no. Bueno, pues ahora los voy a tener que perseguir, hermano. Ahora huevo tengo que perseguir mis sueños, cuando no quiero quedar mal. No me quiero quedar mal ante machín, güey. Ya las 3 de la mañana bien fuerte. A ver el siguiente más popular.
And we're live from Kyoto. Watch as our contestants navigate the stunning landscapes and architecture to bring home the win. Brilliant! The shock and awe, the Vogues, the Boundless, and finally, the Overdogs. Our contestants are locked in and ready. Here we go.
Órale, pues.
Tournament starts here and
Ay, al final me viene medio, güey.
If this round turns
I'm going up there.
that's usually when the Overdogs feel most comfortable. Now, let's get into it.
Creo que era mejor haber ido por la 2, pero no sé por qué no. Yo automáticamente me vine para acá. Y nuestro compa tampoco se mueve, güey. Fucking fuck.
Elimination.
Get ready for some heart-pounding action.
You won't want to miss a beat.
The shock and awe grabbed a catch box.
Got a contestant.
No, pero no me paso por allá.
That's our first team wipe, marking a pivotal moment.
The Boundless will be feeling that one for sure.
Sprint to cash out A.
Vámonos a.
The shock and awe are making their presence known. First cash out
Vamos a.
underway.
Güey.
The
Me
Boundless
parece
are
que me
back in the
cago.
arena,
Pinche
folks.
temachín, güey. Pinche temachín.
Oye, carnal, espérate. Yo creo que tú ya estás teniendo fantasías, ¿eh? Yo creo que ya eso está. Estás pensando en la morra con una
No, vete a la verga, güey.
A contestant is really cutting through the competition. show director goes, wait, what if we didn't pick just one event?
No mames, güey. No puede hacer nada ahí. Deja cambiar.
Big plays happening. The overdogs show how it's done.
Se acabó la era del hombre pendejo.
Gas line set.
I wonder what else they can get away with.
Mames, güey. Necesito curarme. Cúrate, cabrón. ¿Cuánto tarda en curarse? ¿Un año?
What a way to open the match. The Vogues land the first cash out.
They've got style and grace. What a team.
The Boundless just lifted a cash out.
But will there be consequences, Scotty? A remarkable comeback from the Boundless.
Sending a frag. I got you. Mind the line.
The Vogues are trying to leave their mark.
Respetuoso.
Ball 3. Complete and profits banked.
What a display of teamwork. All members of the Boundless consistently have each other's backs.
¡Oh! ¡Ya mataste, güey! Vamos a por...
Another wipeout. Bad luck. The Vogues
Podemos ir a C o cagar el falo en 4. Yo digo... Ay, cabrón. Se escuchó muy extraño eso. Vamos a C, ¿no? What do we think? What we think about it? What we think about it?
The Boundless are responding. They'll be looking to show off their endless potential.
Attack on C.
They'll
Steal
be
it.
coming for payback. The Overdogs better stay alert.
¿Qué hará después de que graba, güey? Porque se queda como un silencio.
With boundless momentum, the Boundless are opening Vault 4.
Sending a frag. Arming a
A bit of virtual catastrophe for the Overdogs. Team White.
But the sweeties escape.
The Overdogs just made their return to the arena.
Dale.
Te lo dije, cabrón, te lo dije, no te lo dije. Te dije,
No es un micrófono, güey, porque no lo está usando. ¿Qué?
te lo
The
dije.
Overdogs swooped up a cash Lunchbox.
Why choose one when he can have both? Double game show events now active. Hold your breath. Overtime will bring a twist no one saw coming.
No hesitation. The overdogs start a cash out.
Special delivery. Doctor's here. Got one.
And we're dialing back from double chaos to regular chaos once again.
Drop the mine.
The Boundless are back.
Setting the mine.
Unlimited potential for a match now, as the Boundless are opening a vault.
Will they make this a spree?
Mine the mine. Frag out.
Ah, ahí.
One with style and are strutting directly to the next round.
Su voz se escucharía ahí, es muy
To crush the-
¿sabes? Como ahorita. En cambio aquí se escucha como micrófono del celular, ¿sabes? Como muy en todo. Entonces me lleva a pensar que nomás agarró un palo y le puso ahí un pinche, no sé, güey. O sea.
Esta morra no te quiere, ella no te quiere. No, pero es que ella no te quiere. Pero es que mi compa tuvo OnlyFans, ella no te quiere.
Bueno, por eso, si no te quiere, ¿por qué lloras? ¿Sabes? O sea,
Sí, güey, tranquilo.
putas, ¿sabes?
Te lo dije, mi compa. Ahora tuvo que sufrir porque no le creyó al brujo. A ver si ya le empieza a creer al brujo.
Ahora hasta brujo dice que es, mano, mira nomás. No puede ser, hermano. Y lo ha
Pero
hecho,
sí, a mí-
lo ha hecho múltiples ocasiones. Mira, lleva un ratote, güey. Lleva un ratote haciendo videos, hermano.
Viene un nuevo año, viene una nueva oportunidad para decidir cambiar mi vida.
Oh my god, me encanta el comentario. Oye, bro, ¿y tú qué has logrado? Es mi duda. Y no le respondió, güey. O sea, yeah. Me gustaría pensar que es una especie de personaje, pero comienza a parecer que no lo es. Híjole, no, pues sí se ve que va a llegar muy cerca. Pero pues sí, ojalá, digo, no sabemos cuál será la edad de esta persona, pero pues ojalá algún día crezca y se dé cuenta de todas las pendejas que está diciendo. Probablemente venga de condiciones muy difíciles, ¿sabes? Y por eso acabó.
No me uses. Soy tu cabello, no soy una.
Dedicándose de esa forma y peor aún, llegando a gente tan joven. Eso es preocupante. Digo, gracias por haber acompañado este viaje de Twitch. Yo me quedo un rato con la gente. Está bien.
Me da sueño con las bebidas energéticas. McAfee.
Imagínate crear uno de
¿Cómo se llama? Occupy Wall Street. Documentary. Ah, como yo no estuve ahí, güey.
Streets of Monaco, where contestants will scale walls and dive off rooftops to deliver a riveting showdown. All right, the jet setters, the socialites, the live wires, and finally, the
¿Quién estaba Obama, no? Sí.
Let's get this started.
This is the beginning of round 1 in the tournament, where structure beats impulse.
You can't teach clutch. You either have it or you don't. The high notes bring a level of clinical assurance under pressure that should have every other team on high alert. The socialites are opening vault 1. Shoot flashbulbs and fireworks.
It's official. The teams have sized each other up. We've got our first elimination of the match.
It's sink or swim time.
You're right. Who will rise to the
Mames, qué
occasion?
chingón.
No delay from the live wires. They've begun the match's first cash out.
Despite growing controversy surrounding the movement, including in the public brutality and common reaction, the process was slightly later closed from mainstream media coverage. Therefore, I decided to travel east to see it for myself. Güey, es que a lo que me enteré de esto... Oh, fuck, es que imagínate estar a nada de ocupar Wall Street y que toda esta gente pendeja de negocios arruinarle su changarrito, güey. Porque esa gente de Wall Street es la que verdaderamente gobierna este puto país, güey, no los gobernantes, güey. Lo que explicó este Efren, lo que los Illuminati que agarraron a los mejores businessmen y agarraron a los mejores gobernantes, los pusieron en el top. Y dices, no mames, güey, el cabrón explicó los Illuminati literalmente, güey. Oh, eso está loquísimo. Chinga, no se habían muerto.
At this point, as you can see behind me, we've got basically a little tent village. This community here in McPherson Square has been a lot more focused on building community, and that's been a bottom-up process of individuals coming in and becoming a part of a community and having an equal voice in the community. We have already begun a cultural shift that I think my generation has just been dying to see happen, and most of us haven't been able to articulate it up until now. We can participate in our society in a way other than buying an iPod or taking a vacation.
Impressive.
¿Qué dice octubre qué? Prefiero, la neta prefiero.
Security was tight. Who are you protecting and serving? The socialites are smiling for the cameras. They're opening Vault 4.
Octubre 15 de 2011 was a global call to action about 1,700 across the world help processes that call attention to the corruption of power in their respective cities and countries. Oh, chingoncísimo, güey. Hazme guay.
Vault 3 is being opened by the high notes. The high notes grab the cash box.
Pues que todos estaban unidos, güey, no había diferencias de que si uno es gay, que si eres lesbiana, que si eres negro, que si eres blanco, que si te gusta el caro, que si te gusta el verde, güey. No había esas diferencias de ahorita, güey.
Go out of business and bring down the economy in some way. The government comes in, saves them because they're all on the same team.
Yeah.
Because our government is owned by the corporations, and I agree with everything they're saying on that. I don't agree with a lot of the things when they bring in other issues. You know, they're bringing in.
¿A dónde vas, pendejo?
Kind of on the left really wants to bring the party, but I don't think you can get them done until you get the money out of the political process.
I'm sticking to the union. I'm sticking to the union. Enemy spotted. Down there.
Cash out in progress thanks to the live wires.
This is what democracy looks like.
The Jet Setters must take off soon or face elimination.
Actually worked on this for 20 years now. Not a big fan of the policy and the practices and what they've done in there's probably 400 different causes going on right now. And I don't want to leave Paris steaming pile of crap 5 years from now.
A high-flying heist as the Jet Setters steal cash out.
Remember, that's illegal in many jurisdictions,
Not a
but not
democratic
here.
state where we vote for someone and then they just take bribes
The
from
live wires
the
just can't keep
corporations
the
that
current
are influenced by
flowing.
said
One more team
corporations in order to do what they want, not what we want. This country was built for the people, by the people, and we are the people. We're the 99%. We're here to take it back.
Double the game show events means double the challenge. Let the madness begin.
Right now, the audience. We've got libertarians and anarchists and Marxists and regular liberals and whoever else. Just regular people. Nobody can agree on the answer. That's a given. I mean, it's been true of this society since the beginning, but the democratic friction is what makes our society good. But the questions are all the same. This is 30 days old. Gandhi spent 30 years preparing himself to take on the British. These are not things that move quickly. They're moving at like lightning speed now, thanks to technology, thanks to connectivity, thanks to the current economy.
just like that,
It took
the
me
storm
2 weeks
passes.
to be able to
Fuel
speak
events
eloquently on
offline.
what this is and isn't. And that's only one voice. This is 3 days in, and we've got people calling up the radio shows asking us why we don't have a message and we hear all this shit. I'm like, stupid all this. Doesn't sound like my idea.
I wish I could start a business, use it, go to the government, get money, push it in the school. You're not sure.
The socialites are out of favor again as another team wipe hits home.
Everywhere, communities, local unions, firefighters unions have given us these candidate
30 seconds left for our contestants to change the game.
Single-payer healthcare, revoke corporate personhood. Yes, I'm all for it. We want those voices heard. Those are our voices. But we also don't want to be Why aren't you? Are you okay with people being Is it okay that the United States and billions of dollars on wars for no reason. They're backing dictators while all the time representing that they represent freedom and equality. It's all fucking bullshit. It needs to stop. Pretty hard not to see that there's some major things messed up. So, you know,
another shocking wake up for the live
figure out our own solutions.
Here we're in a very different
30 seconds to go,
We don't have the same benefit system, but we still feel, and I think that's why people are here, that 99% are essentially the victims of the 1%'s decisions and also all the negative impacts of what the 1% is doing. The debt is public, the profit is private, and when there are stupid things happening like environmental damages and stuff like that, well, it's something happens if the damages we don't really so at some
the
point,
spotlight is on the socialites after taking top spot this round. Let's see if someone can crash their party in the next match.
And moving on alongside them, the high notes stay perfectly in tune.
People are searching something, and if they find it here, then good. If they don't, at least they're searching for that thing, you know? Some people are searching the truth, some people are searching freedom, some people are searching a new consciousness, like a new way of thinking, and some people are just here. Like me, I'm just here, because I feel like I belong here.
I'm actually like a full-time university student, but I found more inspiration by coming here rather than going to my actual class. I'm really involved in social and political matters, so it helps me and it boosts my creativity a lot when I come here.
Just amazed so much by how much the community has come together here. Like we say in French, in esprit d'équipe, just teamwork. I started off implicated with the kitchen, and I remember when I got here, it was just a tarp with like signs saying drop donations here. It's its own machine. Because a lot of people just like walk by and like, oh, it's a bunch of squatters in the park. No, they're really not. There's people here that are working very hard, and if somebody just sees that and knows that and shares it with just
Round 2 is officially underway. We've moved past the introductions, and now every tactical error will be punished.
One team I'm curious about is the High Notes. They looked great in the last round. The High Notes are
really my turn. So I think once you go reach your time and you haven't eaten 2 days, I think you can see the real change. Right now, we're not bothering them with money. These rich people don't give a shit. They're laughing. We're joking. We're sitting out in the cold, freezing our balls up, and they're laughing. My personal opinion is, and the federal reserve. That's the first thing they do. They've been illegally printing money for years. According to the Constitution, U.S. Treasury.
The High Notes got hold of a cash box.
And yet they're just printing off money like it's a business. It's not backed by gold. I think this is America's last, I guess, punch. If we miss and fall on our face, it'd be kind of demoralizing. I don't want to see people die for nothing.
Problem with mainstream media is framing conversations from the perspective of we're disorganized, the next slackers who don't really have the will to affect change or the know-how to understand how the system works. Their argument always is that we don't have a unified agenda. We don't have a unified agenda. We've just got the basic things. Presented us with problems. There are no this is the only neighborhood in the city where no one goes home. The regular disenfranchisement in politics in America right now is that people don't get their voice heard. And there is a sense here that everybody's voice gets heard. The village that exists here, the 400 tents and the maybe 5 or 800 people that live here every day, swells at certain times and over weekends and thousands. I think we have seen thousands of voices get heard. And I'm not too worried about that expanding. I think the structure is a good foundation.
I'm gonna live here for a while.
Game on.
I want it to be like, you know, my fantastic habits. I want it to be like my home. The conversations are what not thinking about how bad it is. I feel like this is a tough experience. Really, really good step in the right direction.
The first week, they'll put me to the second week, they gave us. In the third week, they tried to find reasons why it was illegitimate, the protest, or why people weren't taking care of whatever part. There's no doubt in my mind that Global Revolution Channel helped spread this. The fact that we had our own media, our activist C-SPAN or our activist CNN, however you want to put it, totally determined the spread across the country. And these days we have the media. They used what they had, Facebook, Twitter, communicated
the Kingfisher
in a horizontal fashion as opposed to through something. And that changes.
I guess that cash out. Nice anti-theft play. The socialites another race for cash. Let's see who strikes first.
Fascism, I
They've been wiped out again. The Kingfisher bursting into Vault 4.
We no longer have our space on the sidewalk. We no longer have our space in the park. But we're not going home. We're actually getting really well organized. We have now a federal injunction
return to the arena for the high notes.
Employers simply about being able to, as an occupation.
The Kingfish swooped up a cash box.
We're going to have some particular focus on foreclosure. Because we are seeing the hardest hit everywhere in the country.
The high notes are opening Vault 3.
This is where legends are made, Scotty. Every move counts.
The Kingfish just jump-started a cash out.
Rahm Emanuel has been enforcing the
The
curfew.
Tough Shells picked up a cash box.
What's happening is they're denying us our constitutional right to continuous assembly. When we get arrested for something that's actually an ordinance that's lower than a
And the
parking
Kingfish
ticket.
just got
We
hit
can
by
take
another
our
wave.
occupation anywhere we want in the city
Misfortune
because we have no
loves a
space.
target.
And so in this sense, we actually kind of like the idea that we're not just sequestered
socialites
into one
made an
part,
honest
but rather we
Risky
consider the whole
moves
city
reap
ours.
from the back.
And in this sense, we go wherever we want in large crowds and have speak out NGOs.
The Kingfish have returned to the arena. It's encore time for the high notes. Team respawn. The Tough Shells cracked once more, folks. Team white.
They'll need to hide on those shells for a bit.
The Kingfish start cash out. A new challenge awaits. A new vault has appeared.
Throwing some points.
Qué bueno. This is really sort of physical roots of the was career from original content and by remixing world by releasing the audio for Ahora vamos a ver un documental sobre ocupando Wall Street otra vez, que se me hace súper interesante. A ver si nos explican algo mejor. Pero la edad ahí está. Se soltó la voz por primera vez para que toda esta gente rica pagara sus chingaderas como tú y, bueno, como yo, y personas así que trabajamos así. Fue la primera vez que realmente se asustó toda esta gente. Les iban a afectar sus pinches bolsillos.
Well, for one thing, avoid the comfortable idea that the mere form of
In order to have a proper appreciation of the American system, we must examine the distribution of the great wealth produced through the operations of American capitalism.
communities which concentrate decision-making in a few hands rate low on a power scale.
I say, begging your pardon, sir, are you a capitalist?
What'd you say?
Is the distribution widespread, or is the wealth of America concentrated in the hands of the few? To see how this wealth was distributed, let's look at this graph.
A community rates low on an information scale when the press, radio, and other channels of communication are controlled by only a few people. If this condition exists over the nation as a whole, despotism stands a good chance.
How is this income distributed among these families?
I think the majority of our families in the lower income brackets.
You may be wondering, who got all this money?
I would say it'd be hundreds of billions.
Actually, it's up in the billions.
In other words, what sort of community do you live in? Where would you place it on a democracy-despotism scale?
Hace una vez, a Free White Formula Wall Street to protect they said America was like later incorporating the name of the people. Today a rich set of cultural tradition are celebrating thankful deaths to the nation.
Can they haul in victory in this tournament?
Michigan, 5 in the morning, despite several people falling to the ground. Shoppers charged ahead, fixated on doorbuster deals.
Damn.